Really, I'd hate to be that guy. Still, one act of violence doesn't make her a murderer. It might be worth looking into it, though, if you can find a way to be tactful about it. Alright.
Hey, detective, you should really watch your step. I'm here to help, but before you ask, I can't hear you, so don't bother trying to say anything. Of course, since I can't hear you, that makes communication rather difficult. I know you're different from other people. You can see things that others can't. That means we're alike. There's a lot more going on here than just a simple murder. Watch your step and trust no one. I'll tell you more as soon as I know it.
Are you okay? Really? You've been looking terrible all day. Oh, let me get you something to drink. Here you go. Of course I did. Sometimes things get really busy in here. That counter is designed with everything we need to mix drinks quickly. Of course, if we want to do other things like make sandwiches, that's all in the back kitchen. Oh yeah, that was a particularly bad day. That jerk was just flaunting his new girlfriend in my face. My ex-boyfriend broke up with me here at work by bringing his new girlfriend here and telling me we were over. He said he didn't want to be with someone who had such unrealistic dreams. Either way, that was a long time ago, and unlike the rumors, it has nothing to do with him insulting my singing voice. It's fine. It all worked out in the end. Anyway, if you have any more questions, feel free to ask.
Sarah? No, I don't think I do. Studying, mostly. I was also chatting with a friend online. Sometimes I get distracted. Of course I do. Why do you ask? They rotate them. The two for today are tapenade with avocado and turkey and brie. A shaken green iced tea or a green tea smoothie? The shaken green iced tea is only $2.65. but the green tea smoothie is $3.70.
Why do you want to know? Well, I do a lot of things. Mostly human resources management. The usual things. Recruiting new blood, organizing and training employees, writing policies, and the like. I can't say I do. Should I? Around 2, I think I was finishing up some work in the office. Then I headed out for a late lunch. I usually grab a sandwich and an espresso from this place. Of course not. Everyone else had already left for lunch. Nothing. I went straight to the restroom, and then I saw you. I always wash my hands first. It's filthy to do anything else, and I can't exactly afford to be ill. Good to know.
I'm sorry, I'm really bad with names. Even if I did know her, I probably couldn't tell you. Working, of course. Afternoons like this are always slow, so it's usually just me and the manager. Although my manager is currently out at the store. We ran out of soy milk. I forgot to restock yesterday and he kinda got mad at me. I had to come out here and clean all the espresso machines as punishment. Talk to you later then.
Hey, Detective. It looks like you have the most freedom out of everyone right now. See if you can get a better look at the corpse. You might find something useful. I'll try to set up a distraction for you.
What happened? Great, just what I need. Well, that makes a lot more sense than just attacking some random guy. But that doesn't change the fact that she has anger issues. Plus, things aren't exactly looking up for her right now. I examined the knife in Sarah's chest. It's an industry-grade kitchen knife, and it's part of the set. I'm willing to bet that the rest of the set is in the kitchen here. No, I'm saying that whoever stabbed Sarah had access to the kitchen at some point in time. Why? Do you think she did it? What makes you say that? Good point, but she's obviously not the type for premeditated murder. If it's her, it was likely an impulsive decision. If you can find a motive, then we'll be getting somewhere. Is that so? I suppose she's pretty high up on the totem pole, then. I think Sarah was just a secretary with low-level clearance, so it's doubtful they'd have met. Still, it's definitely something worth keeping in mind. Ask around and see if anyone knows anything about biodev imaging. Well, naturally the killer is going to deny knowing her. But if no one here seems to recognize her, she probably didn't want to be known. I wonder what she was hiding. So all of them had an opportunity. But what about a means and a motive? We need to figure out why someone would want Sarah dead in the first place. All right. Where were you? Yes, you're allowed to.
Oh, that? I just dropped some dishes. I was cleaning up and that guy Kizaki offered to help. When I handed him a tray loaded with dishes, I let go before he had a good grip on it, so it fell. Don't worry, nothing broke. Although it's weird, I really thought he had a grip on that tray, but it slipped anyway. It's almost like he did it on purpose. Although he's been acting pretty strange all day. Now that I think about it, I think he was watching that woman when she first came in. As soon as she came in, he kept staring at her. At first I thought he was just being a teenage guy and staring at women, but looking back on it, it seems like he was observing her. Do you think I should have reported him? That's right. I guess I'm overthinking this. Thanks. I think they have something to do with medical stuff, but I'm not sure. Talk to you later, then.
Biodev? That's a biological engineering company, isn't it? They specialize in body parts like artificial hearts and lungs and such. But lately they've expanded their research to trying to grow replacement organs from living cells. No, I just happen to know about them because they're a big deal at my school. They funded a good portion of the biomedical engineering program there, so their name is all over the place. Oh, that? Well, I didn't have anything to do, so I decided to help Chance clean up the place. She handed me a tray loaded with dishes, and it was a lot heavier than I thought, so I kinda dropped it. Alright then.
Plenty, seeing as I work there. We're a medical group that creates artificial organs. There's a huge demand for organ implants, but there are very few available donors, and compatibility is always an issue. We make things like artificial lungs and bionic hearts. It's more than impressive. We're saving lives. Just those two kids dropping a pile of dishes all over the floor. Honestly, it gave me such a fright. I thought my heart was about to leap out of my chest. It's a miracle that no one was hurt. I noticed that boy pushed the girl out of the way just in time. He had some quick reflexes. I see.
Huh? Oh, my boyfriend. That was a different boyfriend. This one's a lot better. He's much smarter and he gives me anything I ask for. Even if he's a little bit older than me, I still love him. I'm telling him everything that happened today so he can comfort me and help me feel better. Of course it is. I wouldn't be able to stay this calm otherwise. You'll understand one day when you get a girlfriend of your own. You've never dated anyone before, have you? Then you don't know what it's like. Okay.
I hope it helped.
All right.
Hey, detective. I heard you were asking around about someone named Sarah Blackmore. She's the victim, isn't she? I did some research, and it looks like she has an interesting history. In fact, I think I know why she was killed. The rumors among various sources say she's a corporate spy. She steals and sells top-secret information. There are a lot of big-name companies after her for what she's done. Her last job was at Otten Engineering, a company that specializes in growing organs from living cells. She resigned recently, saying she was pursuing a new direction in her life, but I'm guessing it's only because she obtained whatever information she was looking for. If she was supposed to meet up with someone to hand over information, she should have it with her, probably on a secure USB. It'll likely be disguised as something else that she can always keep on her person, like a keychain. If you can find it, you'll probably have your murderer.
Really? What makes you think that? And? That's one possibility. The key here is to figure out who she's working for. For instance, she could have been working for Biodev Imaging by stealing information from Auden Engineering. If it's like that, then this could be a move by Auden Engineering to retrieve information before it winds up with Biodev Imaging. Or, conversely, she could have been working for Auden Engineering and stealing information from Biodev Imaging. In that case, anyone from Biodev Imaging now becomes a primary suspect. Of course, that doesn't rule out other motives, but this seems like the most logical one. Corporations like this are cutthroat at best. It's always a race to see who can get results the fastest so they can get a larger market share or government grants. Rather than work together, they do whatever it takes to get ahead of the competition. And when they can't be vindicated through lawsuits and manipulation of the laws, they'll resort to darker practices. Looks like it's time to learn more about Auden Engineering. Watching her? Like a stalker or something? I wonder why she didn't mention this before. Interesting. If he was watching her, then he probably knows something. But since he came here first, he must have been expecting her to come here. That means she definitely came here to meet someone. Try to find out how he knows about that. Why don't you just ask him? I get the feeling you'll get something interesting if you ask. I see. I see.
Not much, I'm afraid. There are a lot of industry rumors flying around. They're the leaders in the industry, but some people claim they steal ideas from other companies. On the flip side, Auden Engineering has claimed repeatedly that other companies steal from them. In fact, they were just about to make a pretty big announcement, but it was suddenly pushed back for some reason. Personally, I think they're just a target of criticism because they're the biggest. They may not be perfect, but they're no worse than any other company. What? I wasn't following her. We just happened to come in here at the same time. That's none of your business! I'm sorry. I didn't mean to lash out like that. But I really can't talk about Sarah right now. It's not what you think. Please, trust me. It's not safe. I'm probably already in trouble just for telling you that much. Please, be careful.